What's up, guys? How's it going? Today we're gonna talk about, can I retire with my daily reoccurring investment on Robinhood? So let's start off with a couple things. One, I'm sitting at $3,923 in this individual account. I am putting away $25 reoccurring investments every single day. Obviously, business days, Monday to Friday. And this comes out to be about $500 per month. Let's see if I can retire in 10 years with that. This is month number 1, update number 1. So first thing is, I've only been putting away a small amount since, give or take, February, like early February, late January. So it's only been about maybe 8 months. Okay. And I've been DCing. So dollar cost averaging. Again, look, this is why a dollar cost average, by the way. On Friday, there was a huge dip because of the potential tariffs on China that Trump said he might put out. So as you can see, that day my portfolio dropped a negative 3.6%. Since then, it's kind of recovered, and it's only down 1.7%. So let's take a look at my recurring investments. So I have $5 every single day for QQQ. I have $5 for QQQI, which is dividends. It's more focused on dividends. And then VOO, I put majority in, which is $15. So where is this gonna look like in 10 years? Well, we're gonna take a look at that in just a second. Let's take a look at my VOO, which takes about 60% of my current portfolio. So my average cost came out to being $559. Again, time in the market, or rather timing the market itself. Total returns is close to 9%. Okay. And then when we scroll down, we'll see that the last, 10 years, it's been at 15%. And since 2010, 14% growth, with the last 3 to 5 years where this has really skyrocketed. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's take a look at QQQ, because this ETF has been around for a while now. So since March 10th, 1999, it has grown an average of 10.4% year after year. Obviously, within the last 10 years, technology has really grown. So it's like 55% in the technology sector, which is why it's been crazy. But, realistically, are you going to hold it for that long? You should be. So, I'm not trying to time the market by any means. I'm just putting money consistently in every single day. So in a matter of, 8 months, I've been able to save close to $4,000. Well, let's take a look at, how much this would look like in 10 years. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set my age. I'm going to put in 30 right here. And let's say 40 for when I plan to retire. How much money do I have currently? Let's put 3,922. Let's just say, even though 20 business days a month, there's some days where it's a bank holiday, so it's not going to be investing. We're going to put $450, okay? And then let's say 11%, okay? Let's calculate how much this would be in 10 years. As you can see, that $3,000, that $4,000 in 10 years will grow all the way to nearly $110,000. So looking here, my contributions, as you can see here, is essentially, about half. I'm contributing half, and the other half is essentially all growth. Now, why am I putting away money in my brokerage and not putting just more in my 401 or my other pre-tax, investments account, savings accounts, like my 403b, 457? I'm already maxing those out. Okay, I'm already taking advantage of those, pre-tax accounts. So the reason why I'm also setting aside money in my brokerage is, one, if I need money right before I'm 59, this is going to be a huge one because I won't have any penalty. It's already post-tax. Not only that, but I get that flexibility where I don't need to explain, hey, why I need the money if I really need to sell it. Obviously, I need to be conscious of, hey, I'm not supposed to touch this money. It's supposed to be for retirement. But obviously, life happens, and you might end up needing this money. So not having to pay that 10% penalty or not having to wait till you're 59 and a half is a fantastic option. Again, this is like a precautionary thing. I think we should all have some money pre-tax as well as in post-tax investment accounts. So that's fantastic. Let's just say, right, we continue to put money till we're 45. And as you can see, within 5 years, right, we essentially doubled that money, right? And it's crazy how it just compounds on itself. As you can see from this chart, it just goes crazy off the rails. And by the time I'm 50, which is 20 years from now, we would be nearly $500,000. And this is just the brokerage. This is not the retirement account. This is not my pre-tax accounts, etc. So this is month 1 of the brokerage update. I'll keep you guys posted. Hope you guys stay along for the journey. Again, no other YouTuber is doing this. They're not showing you how they're doing it. They're not showing you anything. They're just showing you millions of dollars that they already have. I'm showing you how I'm getting there, and hopefully you come along with the journey. See you guys later. Please subscribe. Peace out.